Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go now. Lightning, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and a couple.
Come on, set.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Love. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 36 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around. Hall again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. On first and 10, it's Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's second and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Straight ahead is Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second and 9. Looking to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Allen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Hall want to give up the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
19-18, go.
Working out of the gun. Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On the draw, it's Hall. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll give to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw here on first down. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Here's a give to Hall. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hall again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Allen. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Love now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Love from the gun. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Hassan Reddick getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.